Welcome back to Iraqi Dinar News, your reliable source for all developments surrounding the Iraqi dinar and the global currency landscape. Today marks a pivotal moment in the history of this investment journey. After years of anticipation and preparation, a major shift has taken place, one that is sending ripples through the foreign currency markets and sparking serious conversations among dinar holders worldwide. This update could be the defining turning point for many of you who have held on to your IQD with patience and persistence. If you've been waiting for that signal, this might just be it. As of the current date in the USA, what was once only speculation has now materialized into a significant milestone: the activation of the 5:00 p.m. contract rate. This event is not simply a policy shift or a scheduled adjustment. It's a powerful marker that signals a new phase in Iraq's financial transformation. The announcement has triggered widespread excitement, especially within the dinar investment community. Whether you hold a modest amount or a substantial reserve, this could dramatically reshape your financial outlook. Initial reports suggest the newly introduced contract rate is significantly higher than many anticipated. So what exactly is a contract rate and why is it making headlines? A contract rate is a specially negotiated exchange rate, offered for a limited time, often during a major economic transition such as a revaluation. Unlike public market rates, contract rates are more favorable and generally restricted to select holders who meet specific criteria. That's why the 5:00 p.m. release holds such weight. It marks the opening of a narrow but impactful opportunity. The secret to making the most of this lies in preparation and timely action. Guesswork and emotional decisions will only lead to missed opportunities. Instead, what's required now is strategic planning based on facts and verified updates. The lead-up to this historic moment has been building for months. Iraq has undertaken significant steps toward economic reform, restructuring public spending, modernizing banking operations, and implementing newer financial systems. Alongside that, the central bank has been quietly withdrawing older notes from circulation in preparation for a broader transition, including the rollout of new lower-denomination bills. The recent extended banking holiday in Iraq also played a critical role. It created the necessary breathing room for the financial system to reset behind the scenes, preparing for this precise moment. Furthermore, numerous anecdotal confirmations are emerging from within Iraq itself. Reports of older bills, some tracing back to the Saddam era, surfacing again, as well as claims from local bank employees spotting sheets of redesigned low-denomination notes, add credibility to the belief that major changes are underway. This is not just a rumor, it's being witnessed in real time. For those of you holding IQD, the asset in your possession might now be worth substantially more than it was just days ago. But before making any moves, it's essential to stay composed. These events create waves of emotion. Hope, anxiety, and excitement all mix together, but the wisest course of action is grounded decision-making. Right now, your priority should be to follow updates from multiple reputable financial sources. Do not act based solely on hearsay. Once the contract rate details are fully confirmed, you'll want to understand how to qualify for an exchange and where to go. Whether you plan to redeem all your currency or just a portion, having your records organized and your strategy clear will make a tremendous difference in your outcome. Another major update involves Iraq's digital banking initiative, known as My Accounts. This program was launched by the central bank to allow Iraqi citizens to deposit their dinar into digital wallets prior to the revaluation, with the assurance that any value increase would automatically reflect in their account balance. This is more than a technical upgrade, it's a strong public statement. It shows Iraq's growing confidence in its currency and its willingness to support transparency and accessibility. For international holders, this shift confirms the government's intent to integrate fully with the global financial system. The fact that Iraq is investing in digital transformation and financial modernization speaks volumes. It adds another layer of credibility to the belief that the current contract rate release is a deliberate, strategic move, not a fluke. As the dust settles, the next wave of questions will likely focus on sustainability. Will the contract rate hold steady? Will it increase or decrease based on regional and global responses? These are valid concerns. Historically, contract rates are temporary and only honored at certain financial institutions. If you're in the U.S., pay special attention to updates from major banks like Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and select private exchange groups. Some of these players may already be booking appointments under the radar. With the contract rate now live, many holders are asking a crucial question: what steps should I take next? The first is to remain calm and act with a clear, informed plan. Start by double-checking exactly how much IQD you currently hold and ensure that your currency is stored safely and securely. Keep your documents organized and ready to go, especially if a narrow exchange window is announced. This preparation can save you valuable time and stress when it's your turn to move forward. The possibility of a rate as high as $0.40 per IQD or possibly even more means that this could be a life-changing event for some. Depending on how much dinar you hold, the financial gain could be significant, reaching into the thousands or millions. But managing sudden wealth requires as much discipline as acquiring it. Will you exchange everything at once? Will you hold on to a portion and wait for further movement? These are decisions that should be guided by your personal financial goals and risk tolerance. Many individuals are now seeking advice on how to make the most of this opportunity. Some are looking to pay off long-standing debts. Others are evaluating investment strategies that include real estate, precious metals like gold, or even starting new business ventures. This moment requires strategic thinking. Consider how you can turn this gain into a stable, long-term foundation. For those handling large volumes, consulting a licensed financial advisor is highly recommended. A qualified expert can help you create a tax strategy, explore the creation of legal entities like trusts or LLCs, and ensure your assets are protected and structured responsibly. Another smart step is to engage with others in the dinar community. Participate in well-established Telegram channels, online forums, or private social media groups where fellow holders share updates and experiences. These platforms often surface valuable insights in real time, sometimes before the mainstream outlets catch on. Being plugged into an informed and active network can help you make better decisions faster and more confidently. Also, be cautious of misinformation and high-pressure tactics. Not every exchange center or financial advisor is acting with your best interest in mind. Verify all information with multiple trusted sources and never commit to anything you're unsure about. Transparency, legal documentation, and confirmed appointments are essential. Make sure every part of the process is documented. Keep digital and physical copies of every receipt, appointment confirmation, and rate acknowledgement. These records could be crucial for future tax filings or legal protections. Speaking of taxes, it's vital to understand the implications of a large currency exchange. In many countries, profits from foreign currency conversions may be considered taxable income. You don't want to face unexpected liabilities later. Planning ahead now, before you complete any exchange, can make a huge difference. Discuss your options with a qualified accountant who understands how international currency revaluations are treated under your country's tax laws. Zooming back out, this isn't just about individual gains. Iraq is making a deliberate push toward a more digitized and globally connected financial system. With new banking technologies, digital wallets, and stronger institutional controls, the nation is positioning itself for broader recognition by financial watchdogs like the IMF and World Bank. These efforts also bring enhanced credibility to the dinar as a currency. If Iraq continues down this disciplined path, its currency could emerge as one of the most reliable in the region. This is more than a rate change. It's the redefinition of an entire monetary system. Being part of it is rare. Few investors get to witness a transformation of this scale while holding assets that directly benefit. If you've been invested in the IQD for 6 months or 6 years, your persistence is now being rewarded. But remember, smart investing doesn't end with the rate announcement. It continues with what you do next. Many holders are also thinking about how to structure their future after the exchange. Will you create generational wealth through diversified investments? Will you set up charitable foundations or create a long-term retirement plan? These are the kinds of discussions that become possible when a revaluation turns into real money. Don't let this opportunity pass without a serious conversation about what comes after the excitement fades. As we conclude this update, remember, the contract rate is now confirmed. Former President Trump has not yet issued a public statement on this latest shift, but many speculate that U.S. involvement in Iraq's economic stabilization may become a topic of future discussion. Global attention is turning back toward Iraq not just for political reasons, but because its currency is now being taken seriously on the world stage. Thank you for joining us today on Iraqi Dinar News for this historic coverage. If you found this information helpful, please consider liking and sharing this video to help others stay informed. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss future updates as this situation continues to evolve. And most importantly, share your voice in the comments. Have you confirmed the new rate? Are you setting up your exchange plan? What's your next step? Together, we are more than just a group of investors. We are part of a movement that has held on through years of uncertainty, and we're now standing at the threshold of transformation. Until next time, stay prepared, stay wise, and stay hopeful. The future is now in your hands.